With 52 bankruptcies, 2020 was a difficult year for the retail sector, leaving the industry shaken. However, 2021 offered some hope with only 21 bankruptcies, a 60% decrease, and in 2022, the sector appeared to be recovering as only a few companies filed for bankruptcy. However, don't get too comfortable just yet. Reports suggest that retail may experience another wave of bankruptcies in 2023. Given the current difficulties merchants confront, and the previously rising costs and reduced customer spending have already resulted in some recent casualties. And it's not pretty to know which 7 major retailers are already closing down there as a result of the situation. Keep watching till the end. Number 1. Bath & Body Works. Sales at the parent firm, L Brand's physical sites have dropped by a staggering 37%, and things are about to get worse. The company plans to liquidate 50 Bath & Body Works locations in the U.S. by the fourth quarter of 2022. In an effort to minimize costs in the face of rising supply chain and transportation costs, as well as rampant inflation, the company recently disclosed its plan to eliminate 130 corporate roles. Will Bath & Body Works be able to recover from this significant setback, or is this the beginning of the end? Number 2. Walgreens pharmacy chain. The well-known pharmacy chain is currently in a terrifying situation. They have fallen victim to a supply chain nightmare that has resulted in a shortage of essential medications like antibiotics, allergy medications, anti-inflammatory pills, antivirals, and more. Can you imagine the consequences of such a crisis? To make matters worse, these shortages have resulted in stockouts and falling sales, forcing Walgreens to take drastic measures. Their solution? They're closing down and closing other locations. Number 3. Best Buy. Best Buy closed 20 locations in each of the years 2019 and 2020. In early 2021, they announced plans to close an even greater number of stores due to labor and supply chain shortages. By November of that same year, a startling 60 additional locations were closed, resulting in the layoff of over 2,000 employees. But that's not all. In January 2022, the company announced that it would stop subsidizing many of its physical stores and shorten the length of its lease terms. Many retail experts are concerned that the company may completely vanish from the U.S. retail landscape before mid-2024 as a result of the company's decision to focus on online sales. It sounds like a new round of cuts should be forthcoming, and they may be much more sudden than previously. Number 4. Microsoft. You won't believe what Microsoft has been going through lately. They made a killing during the pandemic because everyone used their software for remote work and virtual school. But even with all that money flowing in, they're still being held down by something significant. It's their real estate obligation. I know it sounds like nothing, but trust me, it's a big deal. And now things are getting even. Number 5. GameStop. GameStop has been struggling with declining revenue and negative sales growth despite the stock market and media sensation. Over the last 2 years, they have been closing hundreds of stores, and in 2021 alone, they closed a whopping 1,000 locations. The bad news doesn't end there either, as right now 557 more stores are having clearance sales in preparation for closing their doors. Number 6. CVS. To combat this, CVS has been closing stores left and right in places like Falls Church, Virginia, Fresno, California, and Johnson City, Tennessee. These closures are necessary to concentrate on the remaining stores because the CVS stores have become updated with their poor lighting, depressing interiors, messy merchandising, and to top it all off, their assortment of products is weak. Number 7. Disney. The iconic movie production mega brand is undergoing a significant restructuring strategy. After the company's stock dropped about 40% of its worth in 2022, the former CEO Bob Iger was reinstated to his post. Disney was severely impacted by the pandemic and inflationary pressures, which resulted in the closure of nearly 60 stores in 2021. To make matters worse, its internet business began to deteriorate in the fourth quarter. Disney's streaming division lost a staggering $1.5 billion, and consumer discretionary spending is expected to decline in 2022. Once the downsizing is complete, there will only be 23 Disney stores left in the nation. The conglomerate is now focusing on its digital platforms and social media. And that's all for now, guys. Disney is currently closing another 59 stores in the US, bringing the total number of closings to 119 in just 2 years. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please click the thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel to see more of this kind of material.